The Legal Affairs Ministry is coordinating a working group comprised of the country's regulatory, financial, and fiscal agencies with a view to plugging loopholes in the financial sector to stave off the far-reaching adverse effects of money laundering and the financing of terrorism. Guyana in the recent past has conducted a national risk assessment and implemented a string of regulations to bring the financial sector in line with international best practices. Participating agencies in that national risk assessment met in a seminar at the Georgetown Club on Wednesday to take stock of what mitigating measures have been implemented so far and to point out hindrances to the desired outcome of the national risk assessment. The entire 8-hour seminar was overseen by Minister of Legal Affairs, Basil Williams, who described the situation regarding risks in the financial system.
Through the NRA, we were able to do a thorough assessment to determine what risks exist and the nature of those risks. We were also able to uncover threats on our vulnerable areas. The NRA determined our overall risk of money laundering, that the overall risk of money laundering in Ghana is high. This outcome stems from the high rate assigned to the overall national threat and vulnerability, which was rated medium-high.
Guyana is scheduled to be assessed by the Paris-based Financial Action Task Force, FATF, in 2022. And it is crucial that the country enforces a culture of due diligence and enhanced due diligence when applicable to demonstrate at the FATF forum that the integrity of this country's financial system is sustainably protected and that threats to the international financial system are eradicated. Standalone professionals and many areas of business that have been questionably compliant with existing financial regulations, among them vehicle owners, pawnbrokers, unofficial cambios, gold dealers, and traders, will all be required to fall in line or face the heat.
It is against the immediate outcomes that FATF will assess Ghana's efforts, ultimately determining whether our AML-CFT regime is effective. We must show effectiveness, among other things, in the area of international cooperation, supervision, that legal persons and arrangements are not being misused for money laundering and terrorist financing purposes. Financial intelligence is being utilized appropriately, and that we have money laundering and terrorist financing investigations, prosecutions, confiscations, and convictions.
Agencies involved in the work of the National Task Force, including SOCU, SARA, the FIU, the GRA, and the Bank of Guyana, are crisscrossing a plethora of MOUs to establish an environment through which the authorities can be afforded a stringent review of all transactions and a greater understanding of the flow of money in, around, and out of the country.
All reporting entities and DNFBPs, designated financial businesses and professions, must be effectively supervised to ensure their compliance with the AML-CFT laws and regulations. Supervisors need to become more active in their supervision functions by providing training, doing on-site visits, and ensuring that their respective entity complies with the AML-CFT laws.
The opening of the seminar was attended by Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu, Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjitan, Minister of Business Dominic Gaskin, and the Director of Public Prosecutions, who all remained to hear a few of the presentations. For Nightly News, Eugene Noel.